Welcome everyone to another video. In this one, I'm going to show you how to run the old PSX Final Doom and the Doom games that ran on the PS1. You'll be able to run them without any emulation, and you'll be able to do it on your PC. Now, I am testing this on a 64-bit version of Windows 10, so keep in mind I'm not, trying to run this on 11 or the other systems. They may or may not work, but I'm doing it on Windows 10. So if you guys are interested, go ahead and pop your browsers open. We're going to head over to this website right here. Just scroll down to this spot right here. The latest version is from 2023. I guess they did switch over to another port of this called PSX .re. That is way more complicated to set up than this. This is super easy. So if you guys want to go ahead and try this version, just go ahead and click on latest here. We're going to download that file by clicking on here. Now we're going to do the Windows version for this video. So you want to click on here, just download that file, extract it somewhere on your computer. And then obviously you're going to need the, PSX versions of the games. When you find those or create those yourselves, you will need for them to be in bin and cube format. And I'm going to show you what that looks like right here. So this is capable of running both Doom and Final Doom for the PSX. So go ahead and find your images or create them yourselves. They need to look like this. So you need to have a Q file and the tracks in the .bin format. Same thing for Final Doom. So once you've done that, once you extract them to your folder, that's what those are going to look like. So we'll delete that. So this is what you're going to have if you have the correct files. So just go ahead and right click on that and you're going to extract it to its own folder. As you can see, I have a window open up on the right side already to put the game inside. So once that's done, basically this is all you need to do. Just paste that in here. And then you're going to take the two folders that have the separate games in there. Go ahead and either cut or copy those and paste them into the folder we created for the actual program. And once that is completed, we're basically done. That's how simple this is. So we're going to go ahead and launch this. Heads up, this does work with Reshade. I'm not going to be showing you how to set it up with this, but it does run with Reshade if you do want to use that shader program with it. So once you first kick it up, this is what you're going to have here. So these are typical settings and so forth. This you can pretty much leave alone. It does have network settings here. I'm not going to mess with those right now either. So you got your graphics over here. So these you can pretty much leave default. You can go through them and see what you want to change if you don't want to change anything. But I would just leave them at default because they did work fine. You have some game settings here. So if you want to make settings to the interpolation counters and things of that nature, that can be done here. So honestly, I would leave everything on here as is. You have your inputs here. You can change your mouse speed, the dead zone, turn speed for the gamepad and so forth. Controls are here. This game is mostly played with a keyboard. So if you play with a keyboard, you're pretty much not going to need anything. And then you have cheats here and multiplayer over here. So once you've gone through those, you can go ahead and launch the game by clicking on Browse. So if you have the two folders like I showed you, you're basically going to have the choice to run Doom or Final Doom. So we could just pick one here. You're going to click on the Q file, launch it, and that is all you do. Click Launch, and the game will load up for you. Super easy. Now you can also go in here and make some settings changes from here also. You have extra options. You can set always run to on, stat display off, uncapped FPS, classic renderer, or Vulkan. We'll go ahead and set that to Vulkan. We'll restart and it should look a little bit better. There you go. So this is basically the game running the way it did originally. There is no up down. You basically look left and right and shoot on here. So if you've never experienced the game vanilla, this is definitely one of the best ways to do it for the PSX version. So as you can see, the game runs fine. So there are several differences with the PSX port versus the the port for the or not the port, but the original, PC version. But like I said, definitely if you guys want to try this, vanilla style, this is probably one of the best ways to do it, especially if you wanted to try the PlayStation version if you don't have an emulator. This is the best way to do it. So this one works fine, and that's how you launch either Doom or Final Doom. And that is the end of this video. If you guys make use of that, go ahead and give me a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed, please do so. Any questions, as always, post them in the comments, and we'll see you soon.